here in East Lothian is another one. In East Lothian, we're fighting Labour. How do we convince their voters to switch to us?
Well, I'll let Craig start, but I've got some points on that as well.
I think fundamentally we've just got to point out that only one party can be trusted on the union. If you go back to the general election, the SNP were ready to do a deal with Jeremy Corbyn. It was a deal that would have put Jeremy Corbyn in Downing Street. So I don't think we can trust the Labour Party in Scotland to stick to unionist principles. And Douglas gave them a challenge the other day to say, would they work with us after an election to form a pro-union coalition? And they said no. So quite clearly, they're not going to do a deal with us. They've ruled that out. My suspicion is they would do a deal with the SNP if it worked in their favour. And the only price that the SNP would extract would be support for another independence referendum. So in East Lothian, they can bang the drum about being a pro-union party, but if the decision's taken at Holyrood that they have to jettison that commitment, they will. So I wouldn't trust Labour on that fundamental question.
I think as well, you just have to look at your own result back in 2016 in the constituency. Labour vote down, SNP vote down, Lib Dem vote down, Conservative vote up. So there is a movement towards the Conservatives, and when we've got a great local councillor, a great local candidate who's been out there doing the work, getting people on board, showing them that Conservatives locally can really deliver, we've got a great opportunity in the seat. But Craig's absolutely right. The Labour Party simply have given up on the union. And I gave Richard Leonard the opportunity. I said, will you work with me if after the election we can work together to get rid of the SNP? And he said no. I then put the same offer to Anna Sawar and Monica Lennon, and within half an hour they turned it down. But they're quite happy in numerous councils across Scotland to work with the SNP. And we also know at a UK level, Keir Starmer's only route into number 10 goes through Scotland, and with one MP, they don't have enough to rebuild their representation here in Scotland, so they can only get back into number 10 and back into power by doing dirty deals with the SNP, and that's why we've seen the former and the future Scottish Labour leaders unwilling to work with the Conservatives to get rid of the SNP, because they know it's in their best interest at a UK level to work with the separatists, and I would never do that.